Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in with enchantress the Babbler on this late night high of a vibe of an evolutionary rise of everything that is gonna be at this moment in time. I just looked at the eye and I'm like, what's your fucking problem, right? People might have problems, but all well. I used to say back in the day, get the pica. And I used to, get people to loosen up a little bit, like in their own skin. Like sometimes, it's like get the pica. It's like what is like bothering you? Like what is picking at you? What is up your ass? You know what I mean? So that's just funny. So either way, I have a lot to say and it's just gonna be that way. Like, and for those of you tapping in, turning on, tuning in with me, you have a lot to say. You have a lot to express, right? But let it be real, right? You got opinions for real. You got things that you want to say, and maybe you've held yourself back in ways, right? Oh my gosh, wait, let me go to what I had to write while I was driving. I didn't write it while I was driving, right? AI technology does that for me. But I did make a note of it because I didn't want to forget. Oh, that's another message. I don't know where we're going there. But yeah, I wrote that in the world of content creators, be real. I don't know why, I just wanted to share that. But and then I wrote, oh yeah, you got people trying to introduce your style on their platform as if it's themselves because you're the unknown one. That's one, right? And then you got in the world, that's what I said. All right, people don't know how you handle things so well. They think you hide stress because that's how they would feel being up against what you be facing. But your resilience is a divine gift of majesty, ready to show others how to obtain that too for themselves if they so desire to have that for themselves too. So you got people that are not like about that, but like trying like copy paste, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like, yeah, um, that quickly like went off to the other side. But either way, I don't want to go into that energy debate because that's not what this is about. This is a late night. We're gonna get through, see what comes through and stuff like that. But those are just like channeled messages that I had received while driving. And so, Siri wrote it down for me. Right. So here we are. Welcome. Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. May you be in the best alchemy of energy that you need to be for all that you need to be and all that you are, mind, body, heart, and soul infused by far. And so harmonious be your wave, inner peace in every kind of dynamic way that got you aligned in every single kind of dynamic chakra aligned that got you alchemized in your solidified. Right? I like that so much. Good. Good as you should, like my daughter says. As you should. Anything I say, as you should. I'm like, absolutely. Right. So you might be dealing with like jealousy, like I said with the eye. Like, what the fuck is your problem? Right? People might have a fucking problem with that, what you do, right? But you got safe travel too as you navigate through, right? Look at you got so what I was saying like that was lousy. So you don't see that. Not even my hand too. Lousy too, right? So you got people that be feeling lousy inside, right? But you're the healer divine. Okay. Here on earth. So it's like earth angel type vibes. And you protect it from those kind of navigating right? You could be 30 years old, you could be 32 years old, you could be 23 years old. It could be life path number 5, life path number 3. You could be 49 years old. You could be life path number 4. I can still count with my fingers. Right? But there's things happening. There's major transformation here for you. Major transformation, right? Affluence. Here we go. Activation. Record travel. It could be life path number 5, right? Life path number 1, 2. But there's major growth happening, major healing, right? Walking the labyrinth of truth for you, right? With a soulmate too, right? But finally, when you heard that wind, right, you're not gonna hear it because I closed the windows, but it's very like powerfully windy, gusting wind outside. And so I just feel like communication, like the truth, right? Yeah, so look at that was what I was saying. Communication, the truth, going back to that, thank you, Spirit. Like the key, the talisman, you know what I mean? Like you're the key to the truth, the like rising in dignity to it's okay to be yourself, right? To be your truth, your spoken, right? However that be, whatever that looks like, don't be a manufactured copy of something else that you're not. You know what I mean? Like, don't succumb. Like, don't like. This is where people be like, oh, they sell out, or they conform, or whatever the case may be. Like, there's a uniqueness to you. You know what I mean? That like a stormy, right? Stormy, right? So stormy, right? With the knowledge that you have to this new moon, right? Divinity, right? So this is good because the water too, the water is shifting within you, right? So this focus too, even in your home life, right? Creating boundaries as well, like these boundaries that you're implementing, that you're setting, like but like free, like you're free to truly be authentically yourself. So don't ruin it by being something that you're not, you know what I mean? And to really be honest with yourself, and like new things opening up too, right? So living true to you, and honestly too, right? So it's like um fuck it, right? It's just like fuck it. It's just like, and anybody that's not in that like authenticity, right? It's hard to like even be around that, no matter who they are, right? So now you're vibing, you're attracting, you're alchemizing, and you're drawing that which you truly are, and you're having these new experiences. And this too, you get to meet the toxic in you because you're around a healthier experience, right? And it's just like um you're still dealing with that, right? Evil eye kind of shit, right? Like people like energies, because irrelevant, they need to be in your wave, right? It's like because, right, you live with gratitude, right? Your home life has shifted because you're in your gifted state of presence. I am, right? I am gifted, right? Affirm, right? I am gifted. I am shifting and flowing with my perspectives here as I grow into my know. When I know better, I do better every single time. I stand authentic in my truth. If I'm unclear about my path, I don't make no motherfucking move. Silent be my wave. Meditate on shit until I figure it out, you know, and get myself straight, right? So possibly, right? On Sunday, something with Sunday. I don't know. Whenever you see this. Psychic, right? Nature spirits. Oh my gosh, yeah. So even just like, right? Gratitude, right? Right. So, right. So this is the thing, right? For those of you, you'll know what I'm talking about, right? So there's a lot of people that might be fake spiritual, right? And you could be um aware and read a room and talk the right language and call that intuition. if you were trying to manipulate the energy of a room and make somebody believe something. This is like, you know, like becoming a FBI agent, CIA agent. You just know how to read people, right? That's a level of intuition. It's also a level of skill, right, that people can have, right? So they scan the room. This is where you get like content creators and stuff, people reading analytics or seeing what's trending and, you know, fitting the criteria of those kind of trends and all this kind of stuff. But here you are tapped in, turned on, tuned in, right? For those that I'm talking to, right? You're authentic, you're grounded, you're authentic, you're true, you're not triggered by that which I say because it's just truth. You know what I'm saying? You're in your truth, you live you speak it, you act it, how you be it. It doesn't mean that you're perfect because there's no such thing. We're perfectly imperfect. It has nothing to do with fucking perfection. That's why I hate when people try to throw that in your face. Oh, but you never been this is beyond that. We're talking principles, principalities, moralities, just like factualities. That's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, right, that's why the message too, like now I see how it's tying too. When they trying, like you got people that are trying to, like, so it's like, let's say you like this guy, you have chemistry with this guy or whatever, and you're friends or whatever, and somebody sees that chemistry, right, this other chick, right, and then because you are not about that type of showsmanship, that life, they make this massive transformation to fit the so it's like, you know, becoming that which they think he needs, but they're taking your steez, you know what I mean, your style, your grace, they're copying you, right? And so they're putting it on their platform, right? They're putting on the show, and so they're making the moves that you're not, because you're not about that, right? Because he does not authentic, like you're not gonna compete, right? Like fuck out of here with that kind of bullshit, right? Like that's nonsense. Like we just not gonna do it like that, right? So what was the whole point of that, right? Growth, major growth. Okay, there's major growth here, right? So here you are. So you're gonna get it, right? So there's a leveling, like people like want to say they believe in the nature spirits, right? But lack, you could be 39 years old, you could have been born in 1993, 1963, you could be 35 years old, you could be 48 years old, right? You could have been born in 1984, you could be 53 years old, you could be 24 years old, you could be 42 years old, you could have been born in 1991. Yeah, and that's how I'm gonna look at that, right? So hold on, right? So people could talk that spirit talk, but not really believe because they don't see it. Because, right, what you miss when you fake the funk and stuff like that is the energy. It's the energy and it's the energy. And so that's a frequency and that's a vibration that you must meet or be on to be able to have these kind of elemental, kind of real life experiences that are trippy without the psychedelics. You don't need the psychedelics for that because it's real, it's authentic. Trippy is crazy. Those that do trip and see in these kind of levels of multidimensionalities, you've already gone through so many seasons of, yo, am I crazy? Checking your own kind of like mentalities, like yo, you've been through many different kind of cycles of therapy or whatever the case may be. However it is that you do what you do to heal that which you must, right? Because you're that alchemist and you're that plus energy of actuality of, you know, facts. You be the facts in the situation. People could talk mad shit and people could say whatever they want and people could fake a funk and people could act the way and all this kind of stuff. And at the end of the day, you add up. These kind of energies don't. Right? So here you are, this major transformation. When you're in this element of energy, these mystical experiences occur. Call it euphoric, call it mystical, like that's all you can call it, because like there is no other fucking explanation for the type of shit you can see when you're grounded in these kind of sensations of elevations, of evolutions, of transformation that actually allow you to connect that which there is, that is like taking a fucking mushroom every day. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, spirit, can you chill? I'm driving. Thanks. Lucid as fuck, right? And then for those that are, let's say, popular and talking this shit, but empty in the experience, that's the type of shit here we're talking about for major transformation. So the veil is being lifted, right? The mask, right? Mask off, right? Fuck out of here with that bullshit, which brings relief, right? Through the courage, right? This reminds me of the Swahilo and the runes, right? But courage with the divine masculine energy, this new life, right? This new life is lucky. You see that? Because you're in your truth, you're in your power, right? So the amount of relevance you give towards something that is irrelevant is the amount of life you give it. Whoa. The amount of relevance you give to something. Play the other thing back because I don't even know. That's just flow cosmic. The humans like, huh? But we get it. We get it. We get it. We get it. Everything's cool. There's major transformation happening. Look in home life, lucky home, new life, bringing relief from the courage that you speak, right? That you bring out, that you evolutionize, because that's what you about. Grounded in this, I know, I rise. These are the seeds that I sow. So you know, birthing this new life, I breathe in deep. Grateful is my entire being, mind, body, heart, soul. Taking whole. I feel whole. I am whole. I am one. I am peace. I am calm. I am see. I am connected. I see. I walk in wisdom. I talk in wisdom. I am wise in my rise and full alchemized and aligned every single time. Oh my goodness. Somebody could get pregnant here. And we've been healing that. To aspect fertility issues. For those of you tapping in, turning on, tuning in for the first time, and let's say you have any kind of fertile issues, fertility issues and stuff like that, check out my, I don't know all the names of the videos, but I do a lot of crystal healing and stuff like that for us, right? As it comes up, right? We'll do some now, right? Healing all around the world, all around the world. All around the world, we bring healing all around the world, all around the world, right? All around the world, healing that womb. Intimacy could be growing between a divine masculine and a divine feminine, bringing you life. See, that could be another thing too. This could be like a divine masculine, and we want to talk like energy and relationships, right? So if you want to just bring it into the superficial, right? Because I like to go deep, but I like to go superficial too, right? Like, why not? This is multidimensional living. Like, that's how it be. We live multidimensionalities, right? So this could be like having the courage to maybe settle down to or procreate, to inseminate, right? To fornicate, right? And create new life. Because maybe at one point, no, it's just growing up, like, look at transformation, right? With this butterfly, right? Walking your labyrinth of truth and saying, you know what? Maybe I do want a family. Maybe I don't want to constantly move. Maybe I do want a house. Maybe I do want a relationship. Maybe I do want this transformation. right? So it's like breaking out of the cocoon. And just evolving into that space. Like, you know what? I'm ready for this. If this happens, so let it be. Having that courage, just so let it be, right? Having that courage to let this new life be because you want it. That's reason enough. It's reason enough to bring this into existence because you want it. And you know that you want it this time. So why get in the way? Why get in the way of that which you desire to create when you finally are here creating that which you've been setting out to create? And nobody wants to be alone, except those that choose that. And that might be at different time spans. I'm all for like couples like that live in the same house, whether you're married or not or whatever, like having separate bedrooms too, and yeah, having mutual, like where you obviously if you guys can still sleep together and stuff like that, but having your own space or having your own zen room or office, or like not office because that's work related and that's something different, but like having your own sanctuary, everybody having their own sanctuary. I find that should be valid and it should be okay. No husband or wife should ever go to bed mad at one another sleeping somewhere else, unless you just need the space, which it should be honored. See, I was tortured and I was also abused, right? And so it's in these instances where your freedom is taken from you or you feel like it is, or like whatever, right? That it's why I'm so strong on, respecting people's space. Like I don't hover, and I when someone wants to be like, I don't find anything wrong with that. I think we all need our own alone space, and people that don't, when I come across and work with people that don't know how to give themselves that, like that's what we work on, helping them to learn how to give themselves that, coming up with new things that they can implement daily in their lives. And so the shift happens for themselves, where they find a certain kind of repetition with something that they enjoy, or they found that can be a transmutation for them for transformation, right? So anywho, um so yeah, so anyways, um people need space to grow. And if we're ever triggered by someone needing space to grow, then we really need to inner reflect on where our fears or trauma is affecting this perception to want to control or rob somebody from having the right to space. You know what I mean? Yeah. But new life, definitely like a new life failing. And it might not look like what you thought it was gonna look like too, because that's what I'm getting from this field. So it's like you're at this crossroad, this new life. You're at this new life, and it doesn't look like what you imagined it to be. But it's not bad or anything like that. It's like, wow, like your evolution is a surprise onto you too. Right? It's like, wow, from there to here, like, wow. And gratitude, immense gratitude, right? Because that's like, wow. I said immense gratitude and gratitude, right? Immense gratitude to have. Yeah, well, there's so much to dive into, tap into, turn on to. So I appreciate all of you that are here. Thank you so much, right? Bringing that, which that scorpionic, plutonic kind of vibe, right? Plutonic calm up in here. But yeah, I just, thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in with me. I appreciate you and I'm grateful. And thank you for being here. I appreciate really late. All videos are previously recorded, obviously. Duh. And aired at later dates. Duh, duh, duh. Yeah, but that's funny. So, I'm a funny person. So many of you might be very funny. Like whether others find you funny or not, that's irrelevant. That's the thing. That's the thing too. That irrelevancy. I ain't play that shit back what I said before. Then I tried to say back. The human tried to say back, and it was like it did not happen, right? Yeah, so that happens sometimes too, but that's okay, right? So yeah, the peacock. The peacock came up in another video, right? Talking about beauty, completeness, and showing yourself and being cool with that. It's the vision and silence. Look at the peacock and the owl, right? It was the peacock, owl, cat. In one of the anyways, the videos, watch them all, they're great. But anywho, what was I gonna say? Right, beauty, completeness, vision, silence, right? So you've been silent for so long, even if you haven't been silent for so long. So lion, roar, right? Cheerfulness, pride, owl, vision, silence, right? So in your silence, though, your oppression, your depression, you're living a shell of your own existence. You're not really being fully that which you can be, right? You're a lioness, right? You're lion, the dog, the friendship, loyalty. Oh my gosh. Definitely watch my loyalty video, 5555. Look for that video, 5555 loyalty video. All right. Definitely massive messages in there for you. Definitely, right? Imagination, emotional memory, vision, silence, right? Bat. Oh my gosh. I think even yes, definitely go check out 5555 loyalty video. I don't know the rest of it, but know that you can find it with the 5555 and loyalty video. Initiation, transition, right? You're going through this initiation, transition process. That is a massive transformation for you at this time. And you got eyes on you. You got people. So, right, they only are as relevant as you allow them to be in your acknowledgement of them. So, don't be acknowledging, even in energy and thought, like understand what it is. It's a pull to like distract you, to keep you away from that which is yours, right? Journey with ambition, right? Journey this horse. It's beautiful, right? I know. I love that which I collect. Remember, if there's anything that you see and that you like and stuff like that and you're curious about, I also have my Amazon shop of things that I think you would love too. Like I'm sharing with you things that I love that I think you would love. Like, so you can go check that out. It's all the information is in the master link to or in the description box below, right? Golden Eagle. Right, like how beautiful. There's an eagle, right, that is around here, and it's funny too because my cousin at Lady Strange, she was the one that told me it was the eagle because I kept telling her about this bird that I kept seeing, and I was describing it because and every single time like that I would see it, it was like always in the direction of like let's say the sun or something like that, and I didn't have my glasses on and I couldn't fully see what it was, but I knew it was not like my typical hawk or like whatever. So she's like, oh, it's the eagle that, that lives around there and stuff like that. So here. So yeah. So it's cool, right? Enlightenment, success. Right? You have success, right? But in what authentic, like what is it authentic success? There you go. You have success, right? Because it's a 50-50 crowd, right? And everybody's on their different, look at wishes, sensitivity, friendship, loyalty. This dog keeps fucking coming up. This loyalty. So there is some kind of relationship happening here too, right? Emotional memory, emotional maturity. There's an emotional maturing happening within you, without you, like so as within exudes on out, right? And whether it's transforming in just yourself and your attitudes and your principles and your morals and how you do things, yes, it's affecting all of that too. But in terms of like maybe like intimacy, or like being ready to, like, let's say you've been single for a very long time, or you've dated around, or you've you've had relationships, but and you haven't had relationships and you're not with someone now, but or maybe something sparked now too, like there's a spark now, right? Imagination, emotional memory coming up, self-love, purity, the swan, and swans mate for life, right? Because you have this uniqueness about you, this freedom to you, and only another person with that same level of energy of uniqueness and freedom to them can honor and respect you. So that too, like, was the message too. I don't even know if I conveyed it, but in that 555 video of loyalty, right? You deserve loyalty. As you give it, so you shall receive it. And that's unique. And so sometimes it's going to take a lot of trial and error or patience. Like if you're on that celibacy, abstinence too. I understand that path, that be the path I walk. I'd rather wait and know with certain things. It's not that anything's supposed to be perfect. It's just that you have to understand certain kind of things. And there's also friendship. Friendship is important, right? So and you're free. You're not something to be owned or bought, or like, and neither is somebody else. And just because it's tradition, like, so many going like at this butterfly again, right? Transformation, poetry. I am poetry. I am poetry and transformation. I am unique and free in self-love and purity. I use my imagination to navigate through my emotional memory that is evolutionizing, elevating into this wonderfulness of experience with my friendships, the loyalty received. I am open to receive. I know that my wishes are granted, and it's with keen sensitivity that I am enlightened with success. My vision, one, wise at best. I'm silent about my moves as I journey through ambitiously too. My transformation, I am poetry. My transformation is poetic justice. My gift of flow, everything I know, unique be my wave, noble leader. I am the gorilla, I dare do and I say. Right? Longevity on this introspective land. Sea turtle, swim, my friend, right? Constancy. Oh, okay, look at this could be too, like, going back to the superficial, right? You could be a male up in here that may have no children, that may want children now. Here we go, because the reason why I'm even saying this and I'm even bringing up gender and stuff like that is because the seahorse, typically the male is the one that gets pregnant and has the babies. Or, or maybe you've just been on your masculine energy, whether you're a female or whatever, and maybe now too, you're like, okay, maybe I want a baby daddy. A husband. Raven, magic, destiny, right? As you hear this fear, this healing, right, that's happening, this independence, right, with your psychic powers and stuff like this, but there's a happening with grace and kindness in your own inner world of curiosity. You're receiving this joy with companionship, and otters mate for life too. So it's like a friendship, a companionship, a joyful relationship. Like, say what? Like, and that shit might fucking have this evil eye shit heavily on you, whether they understand it or not. They may not know that you have this joyful relationship, but they feel the energy of joy that you do have, period, that they don't have. And that goes back to the message from even before, I think it was in the 5552, right? The loyalty, that there's people that would do anything to wipe the smile off your fucking face. They don't know what it is, but they want to wipe it off your face. And that's, but look at this, you got this stability, right? Hope and harmony, progress and care, right? Responsibility, dedication, right? Spirit, perception, and protection. Okay, up in here, up in here, up in here. What they thought this was. But oh my gosh, I'm getting perversion here. Anaconda rabbit, because you know rabbits be on the little matey, like, you know what I'm saying, fertility, right? Right, approval, sensitivity. And so maybe now it's like finding a willing partner, or even in business associates and stuff like that, finding the harmonious components, the right team, the right energies to surround yourself with, to want to creates new life, friendship, loyalty, right? Starfish, wishes. What? 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 So yeah, so you have an opening, this portal, right? This portal activation, this opening into this new life. What does that look like for you? How authentic and true is it, right? So, like I said, 50/50 crowd. And for some of you now, right? Now is now. Now is the time. Now is one. I'm here. I'm here. Hey, I'm here. It's happening. I'm present. I am present in my present, for that is a gift. I am a conscious creator, creating that which I sow, right? With grace and kindness. Yeah, with grace and kindness. With grace and kindness. Spider, right? Spiders connection, shadow, right? So spiders too, they build, right? They design, right? So spiders build, they design, and they take their time. And yet they spin such careful webs to weave. So careful what webs we weave, right? Especially when we choose to deceive. So don't deceive. That shadow play. You know what I'm saying? What, what's right? Well, I can't say it anymore. See, that was flow. When the human tries to repeat it, I can't play that back. That's funny. I'm like, huh? Okay, yeah, okay. Okay. So, course, right? Journey, ambition. All right, so we're gonna start repeating, right? But you're on this journey and you have this ambition to have ambition, right? I have strong ambition. I've always been ambitious, right? I am a very ambitious person, but that doesn't mean competitive. You got people in their competitive nature mistaking your ambition for competition, but it's just projection. In every company that I ever worked for, and all the people that were iffy or competitive and all this kind of stuff, they slowly learn I ain't about that fucking life. And they eventually got it. In every company I've ever worked for, best fucking employee. Great fucking attitude. Teammanship, whatever that word is called. OCD perfectionist and all my works of handing in, and then that's just how it be. So I was on some other galactic shit. What's the whole point of all that? Only that. I got distracted because I started thinking too much, overthinking. Because sometimes we like I got that Sagittarius foot in the mouth disease. Sometimes we say too fucking much, and it's just like, oh, well, I already said it. I don't think that goes away. I don't think that goes away because every Sagittarius that I know, and then when we speak about this foot in the mouth disease kind of stuff, we be like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's like, yeah, we don't fix that. It's not a fix. It's just because it's not this. It's just sometimes it's just too much, and then we start thinking about it, and then we get all like tongue tied, and then like flush. Like depending on your color, like I'm thankful for pigmentation because when I blush or flush, it doesn't really show. But I get hot, I'd be like, it's getting hot in here, you know, that type of stuff. So take off all your clothes. I don't know what I was saying anymore, but that's it. That's where we're going. It's really late night, and we're gonna start wrapping this up too. But I wanted to say that's this up. Thank you so much again for those of you that have been tuned in. Look at this friend, this dog. Oh my gosh. Someone's coming in their fields. I feel that, right? Somebody's coming in their fields. And this could be a friendship turned into love, right? That and you have a loyal partner, someone that's on the same page as you. Someone that's on the same page as you, and they're looking at you and they just want to lick you all up. Oh yes, it's like that. Talking to owl, don't ask me how, but yeah, they hooking up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's funny. That's super funny. So this hookup, right, or this getting together, um, has you know, being healthy in mind, right? Especially if you're healthy in mind and you now know like what you want and what you're ready for. And then here comes a person that you've been building this like friendship with no romanticism in mind, and you click and you're like two peas in a pod and in sync and work well together and all this kind of stuff. Is like, why not? And then when you do connect, what? It's like Earth feels that, and its inhabitants too. That's true passion, right? I like that. True passion. That's just what January's rebirth or something like that, whatever that means. A reconciliation. So that November sanctuary, Persephone, maturity. So yeah, there's like a leveling of maturity, going deep, right? Going deep into a new beginning again. Sorry, did you see that? Right? Starlit Ostara, 9, completion. Look at, and a bunny rabbit is there at this time too, right? Something cooking, right? This healing journey of yours, right? November sanctuary. And it's something that you want, right? It's something that you want. It could be life path number 9, life path number 3. You could have been born in 1993, could be 39 years old. Don't have to be, right? Yamaha, mother of all, divine care. Like mermaid, witch of the winter woods, healing. So look at even like a retreat of some kind where you have had some healing time, whether it's at the ocean or whether it's out in nature, which is somewhere mystical and majestic, right? And having this opportunity to just tap into divinity and then to make a connection, and to bond, to have a bond, right? So it's like having a bond. You're having a bond. The call of the siren, sexuality. What? What? So it's like calling in your mate for those that are single, right? And then for those that are coupled, it's like, a deepening. What do you want? Be authentic in your desires. Don't hold back, right? Be authentic in your desires. Explore. Have fun. Like if you can't be silly, laugh, and be sexy with your partner in all good fun, like think about it's like yes, right? It's like okay, you are like explore where you guys would want to explore and be open to the experience. It doesn't mean that do something you don't want to do and all this kind of stuff. Nobody's saying that too, but to be able to conversate and to have these conversations and to deepen your partnership more and to explore and to be passionate and overly like sexual and affectionate and playful with your partner. That's important, right? If not you, then who? Huh? Let me know. And it's not to say that that's the solution, but we know how this world be. What you don't do, someone else will. But you got loyalty too, right? So the weaver of the web of life, here comes that freaking spider again, right? 8 could be life path number 8, could be life path number 1, right? Rewilding with the grandmother moon, right? To this cooperation. You could have been born in 1981, right? This lone wolf, this journey, this gypsy, this nomad, this cooperation within a unit. And there's wisdom. There's something that you're sowing, legacy wealth. 2, in which areas of my life, both in thought and deed, can I spin more webs of cooperation? Wake up to the wisdom of the ancestors who taught of humanity's great strength and creativity, yet simultaneously warned of its fragility and ultimate mortality. Our thoughts and creative energy have so often been used to spin webs of greed and competition. But Grandmother Spider reminds us that we also have the power to spin webs of generosity and cooperation. What? You have the power, the responsibility, even to honor the primordial, feminine, sustaining force within yourself, planet Earth, and the universe. Grandmother Spider, or Spider Woman, is a prominent figure in the folklore of many Native American peoples. To the Hopi, she is the creator of the human race and all animals that walk, crawl, swim, fly on the earth. The Navajo believe she taught their people the art of weaving and agriculture and helped to defeat monsters. To the Ojibwe, I don't know how to say that. She is known as Asibikash, who taught the women how to weave dream catchers, magical webs made of willow, hoops, and sinew to hang above their babies' cradles and trap nightmares. Spider Woman is usually depicted as an elderly woman. As many Native American societies are traditionally matrilineal, the title grandmother is an honorific, denoting a woman of great wisdom and knowledge. So Grandmother Spider is in many ways a symbol of feminine, creative force and a mode of leadership that promotes harmony and balance among all life forms by emphasizing partnership, not dominance, and cooperation, not greed. Oh my fucking God. I could cry. What? And then look at this grandmother spider, and then rewilding with grandmother moon. I want to read that one. All right. What are the ideals, values, and beliefs that are most innate and authentic to me? What the fudge? Oh my gosh. Like, this is perfect. We're ending it on this. We're gonna close this chapter and continue. I hope that you love these videos. You subscribe to my channel. You hit that notification bell for more. You can follow me on Instagram too at Enchantress, ENCHANT or ESSS, me, the one and only. You can follow for free. You can also subscribe for just 99 cents and be privy to hundreds plus of infinitely growing more content creations that are exclusive, and exclusive means shared nowhere else except with my subscribers, and it's only 99 cents. You don't have to exchange any of your personal private information with me. That's between you and Instagram. You can feel free to cancel at any given time. Either way, you get to take the loads of mana for that month that you are subscribed, which is only 99 cents, and do with it as you will in evolutionary, revolutionary ways that reign supreme in your land. So either way, that was my little advert for myself, as I should, right? You could also go to witchyutopian.com for more. The master link in the description box will take you to every single wonderful place that connects both you and I in every single evolutionary, revolutionary way. And that's all I have to say. And that's it. We're gonna go back to this because this is beautiful. This is fucking beautiful. This is so beautiful. I could cry. But I'm too tired to cry. And then if I start crying, then I'm gonna have to blow my nose. And then I'm gonna have to get up, pause this, prolong this more. And I'm now looking forward to such pleasures of sleep. Okay, it's that level of late night. Like, what's up? You wanna go night night with me? Because that's where we're going next. Maybe night to sleep. Oh my goodness. We're gonna talk about a lot of things in every single video. We got all life long tonight. All life long. Oh yeah. Cause we make up songs, alright. All night long. Yeah, baby. This is me delirious when I'm tired. Come on, who else is, when they tired, they get real silly? Aside from just, I don't get cranky, I get silly. I just be like, you better let me go to sleep now. You better let me go to sleep. But I had to record because I love y'all, and this had to come out because I came in excited from outside and I was just like, oh my gosh, no, I gotta record and say this. So yeah, that's how it be, for real though. You know what I mean? Not just because it sounds good to say. Blah, 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 blah. Revolting with grandmother moon. You are being called to reconnect with the wild woman within and examine which opinions, values, and beliefs you have unintentionally and unconsciously adopted from others via domestication and socialization throughout your life. Rewild yourself by discovering what is truly important to you, what you want in this life, and what authentically lights up your soul. At some point in a woman's life, I know that there's men on this channel, and even though I'm reading it from the book and stuff like that, please understand that I'm connecting to all souls. We all have divine masculine and divine feminine energies existing inside of us. So although this book says woman, understand I'm talking to every motherfucker body that be up in here. Okay. I like you. Okay. At some point in a woman's life, in a man's life, usually around or after the age of 30, she may become aware of how far she has strayed from the innate instinctual self. All right, maybe, I don't know, if men and women feel the same way about these kind of things at certain same kind of ages and stuff like that. But take with it as you will. Whenever you get to that point in your life where you realize, holy shit, like, what am I doing here? That kind of stuff. Whenever that happens, that's going to be different for everybody, whether you're man or woman or not. You know what I mean? So at some point in a woman's life, usually, but I'm going to read it the way that it is because I'm not going to keep interrupting it. And then when I keep interrupting it, then we just take forever. And then it just, my sleep just gets further and further away. Okay. At some point in a woman's life, usually around or after the age of 30, she may become aware of how far she has strayed from the innate instinctual self or the wild woman within. Okay, all right, well, let's see where they're going with this. She starts to realize the many ways that growing up within a patriarchal society, her family, and perhaps even her romantic relationships have overly domesticated her and caused her to abandon what is true and authentic to her soul. I see where they're going with this. Okay, let's see. It is at this pivotal time that she must consciously decide to rewild herself. I see what's happening here. That's what I was talking about. Be yourself, authentically you, and be unapologetic too. Go definitely follow me on Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS, and also on Utopian at Alchemistic Poetess on TikTok, right? And Enchantress the Babbler here on YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna start talking more, even giving more about my own personal opinions about where I'm waking up and seeing this world at and just my take on it, because I got shit to say. So yeah, it's important. You got something to say. It's important. So rewild your wild and let yourself out and be proud. You know what I'm saying? So it is at this pivotal time that she must consciously decide to rewild herself, to reconnect with her inner wild woman, man, in order to create and live a more genuine, fulfilling, and soulful life. A woman whose intuition, instinct, and creativity have been suppressed for years has awakened, both literally and metaphorically, during the night to find the full moon's soft glow gleaming through her window, vowing to herself to never doubt, trivialize, or subdue her wild woman nature for anyone or anything ever again. She has leaped out of bed and run towards the dark, wild woods where a wolf howls hauntingly at the moon, symbolic of leaving behind the overly domestic old self and running towards the wild unknown in order to reconnect with the instinctual, authentic, soulful self. Oh, I love that. 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 Right. Going back to the message in the beginning, people don't know how you handle things so well. They think you hide stress because that's how they would feel being in your shoes. But your resilience is a divine gift of majesty. And it's time now, because you're ready now to show others how they too can obtain that too for themselves, if they so desire. If they so desire. In the meantime, be you, do you, stay great. Keep evolving, keep growing, keep healing, keep dealing, keep feeling, keep growing. Keep knowing, keep doing better when you know, right? And all these things that you sow. In a world of content creators, be real. In a world of content creators, be real. You might have people trying to introduce your style, your method, your ideas, your language, your talk on their platforms because they feel you be little in your power on these platforms, at least against them. That's their competitive mind of lack, grind, and you don't need to commingle with that at this time. Because when you know better, you do better. You heard? And so, just like that, peace.